Someone disrespects you once, and you think it was just a bad moment.
Maybe they were tired. Maybe they were joking. Maybe you are overthinking it.
But here is the truth. The first disrespect is rarely random. It is a test. Not always planned, not always evil, but still a test. They are watching your face, your voice, your silence, and your need to explain. And if you fail that test, they learn something dangerous about your line. Sometimes, they do not just learn where your line is, they learn you do not have one. This is why disrespect keeps repeating. Your reaction taught someone what they could get away with. Not because you deserve it. Not because you are weak. Because your reaction trained them. Once you understand the test, you stop reacting like a wounded person. You start responding like someone with standards, not someone begging to be treated well. This is not about becoming rude, cold, superior, or emotionally unavailable. This is about social reality. People study what you tolerate. They notice when you laugh at a joke that secretly hurt you. They notice when you answer fast after they ignored you for days. They notice when you explain yourself to someone who never wanted to understand.
Every time you do that, you send one expensive message.
You can treat me like this, and I will still stay available. That message costs you respect. So today, that pattern ends. I will show you 6 ways people test you with disrespect. More importantly, you will learn how calm people pass without yelling or begging. The goal is not to scare people. The goal is to become difficult to mistreat. Here is the mechanism. Disrespect usually starts small, almost too small to confront. A little interruption, a small joke, a late reply followed by an urgent demand. Most people ignore these moments because they seem too small to address. That is the trap. Small disrespect is often where people measure your boundaries. They are asking silently, how much can I do before this person pushes back? If you explode, they learn you are easy to control emotionally. If you say nothing, they learn you are easy to dismiss.
If you over-explain, they learn you are still trying to earn approval.
But if you stay calm and change your behavior, the test ends differently.
They learn this person notices, has standards, and is not easy access. That is where respect begins. Not in noise, but in certainty.
First, they test you by interrupting you in conversations. At work, at dinner, in groups, someone cuts across your sentence. Most people shrink and stop talking, or rush faster to fight for space.
Both reactions tell the room you are no longer grounded.
The calm response is different. Stop, let them finish, then return. Say, hold on, I wasn't finished. No anger, no apology, no nervous laugh. The power is not the sentence. It is refusing to abandon yourself. Your voice does not disappear just because someone else got louder. Second, they test you with jokes at your
This one is sneaky because it comes wearing a smile. They embarrass you a little, then look around to see who laughs.
If you react, they call you sensitive. If you laugh, you betray yourself. Most people laugh because the silence feels too dangerous. But that nervous laugh teaches them the joke landed, and you will hide the wound. A calm person does not attack. They simply remove the costume.
That was unnecessary.
Then stop. No speech, no debate, no emotional courtroom. If they say relax, I was joking, do not fold.
You can say, then make better jokes. Calm, short, done. A joke that depends on your humiliation is not humor. It is social testing. Third, they test your time, and this form of disrespect is quiet. They cancel last minute, show up late, or demand instant access from you.
Because you want to be kind, you keep adjusting, waiting, forgiving, and answering. Then you wonder why they do not value your time.
People respect what feels limited. Your schedule is not a public resource. When someone repeatedly wastes your time, do not give a dramatic speech.
Say, that doesn't work for me anymore. Or, I need more notice.
Then change your availability. Words without changed access mean nothing.
Calm people do not punish people. They adjust access based on behavior. If you respect my time, you get more of it. If not, less. Fourth, they test your emotional buttons, and toxic people reveal themselves here. They know the exact topic that makes you react, defend, or spiral.
Your insecurity, past mistake, family issue, relationship status, money, or appearance.
They bring it up casually, but they are watching closely. Some people almost smile when you finally react to their comment.
Your reaction confirms they still have access to your nervous system. So the real test is whether you hand them your emotional remote control. A stronger move is to pause, look calmly, and observe the behavior.
You seem very focused on that.
Now you are not trapped inside the topic. You are observing them. Disrespect wants you emotional. Observation makes you aware, and aware people are harder to manipulate. Fifth, they test your small boundaries, where most relationships reveal the truth. But you say no, and they push once more. You ask for space, and they ignore it. Small boundary violations are not small if they repeat. They are data. If someone only respects your boundary after anger, they respected the explosion. Do not accept a pattern that forces you to become emotional to be heard. Your calm no should be enough. Your first sentence should count.
Why can't you tell me?
I already answered that. Or, I'm not repeating this boundary.
The more you explain a boundary, the more it starts sounding negotiable. Sixth, they test whether consequences are real. This is where most people lose respect. They say strong words, but when disrespect repeats, nothing actually changes.
Same warmth, same attention, same chances, same emotional labor, so they learn warnings are sounds.
People do not respect boundaries because they are beautifully worded. They respect boundaries when they are connected to reality and consistent behavior. A consequence can be simple. Respond slower, share less, leave, decline, or step back. Do not explain the boundary twice. Say it once, then let behavior finish the sentence. Calm people do not threaten, beg, or keep announcing what will happen. They just move differently, and people feel that their peace has rules.
Now let's recap. Disrespect is often a test, even when it is not planned.
They interrupt to see if you abandon your voice. They joke at your expense to see if you will laugh against yourself.
They waste your time to see if your life is always available.
They press emotional buttons to see if they can control your state.
They ignore small boundaries to see if your no means anything. They repeat behavior to see if your consequences are real.
The pattern is simple. People watch what you tolerate. You change treatment by no longer rewarding behavior that disrespects you.
You do not need to become harsh. You need to become clear.
You do not need to become loud. You need to become consistent.
Calm people train others by what they allow, stop, and quietly walk away from. Next time someone disrespects you, do not rush, laugh nervously, over-explain, or explode. Pause. Let your nervous system catch up before your mouth makes a mistake.
Then ask yourself, what is this moment testing?
Is it testing my voice, time, boundary, emotional control, or willingness to walk away?
Once you know the test, you can stop failing it. Comment CALM if you are done reacting emotionally to people measuring your weakness.
Subscribe if this made you see someone differently, because the next video goes deeper. I will show you the silent habit that changes how people treat you before they speak. The first disrespect shows you their behavior. Your response shows them your standard. Make sure they learn the right lesson.